What's up, everybody? It's 11:11. I'm Laurel, and welcome to Laurel's Moon in This Bitch. Join me as I read you your life, baby. Thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, commented, subscribed to my channel, moon.com, for any other magical purposes and things of that nature. So, spirits, you are welcome into this reading. It's 11:11, you guys. Are you checking that time for me, baby? Okay. We about to roll up, show up, okay? Get a little chit chat popping off. I didn't want to put what I wanted to talk about in the title quite yet, because I don't know. What y'all up to? So, at 12:12. Okay, talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. We got to get some sage lit. A lot going on with my own family issues and whatnots and things, and people and their behaviors. Okay, we're going to talk about it today, baby. So, we're going to pull a few cards to just get some overall energies of what's going on. What's up, Ava? All right, we about to sage the cards for the gods. They ready. The cards for the gods. All right, so I'll get a few energies here in a minute, but I wanted to have a little chit chat. What's up, Tanya? Quantel. I like saying that shit. I know people be fucking up my name. They butcher it up like a motherfucker. People have called me Laurel, Laurel Lee. What else? They call me L'Oreal, Laurel Lee, Lorella Lee, Lorella. So, wanted to have a little chit chat happening in this motherfucker about everything that's been going on and how I've been feeling about a whole bunch of shit. I felt like I wanted to find a way to express myself, okay, and be able to incorporate it in tarot at the same time. So I've been noticing that a lot of tarot readers have been leaving, and they've been saying how, I've noticed over the years as I've been watching tarot readers that they would denounce themselves from tarot or move on to different things. And I always feel like more power to people, that are elevating in their lives. But I also be feeling like, damn, was you a phony when you was telling me that information? So I feel like some readers, they be mixing their spirituality and their religion with other people's, and people come from different cultures and different backgrounds that you can't control and that you can't handle, But I also get, when it's time to elevate, it's time. But I was noticing that a lot of tarot readers kept saying that they were denouncing themselves. I remember even Doreen Virtue said the same thing about her cards. Like, she's the one who made these romance angels. And I think she ended up making some other cards. But I get that whatever you do in life, claim that shit, okay? Don't hesitate. Don't tell nobody you didn't like it, whatever it is, that. Don't have no regrets. Are you not giving them the same? Are you not feeling the same guidance that you gave them with the same heart? That's what I be thinking, okay, with certain tarot readers. Because I do feel like tarot has always helped me heal and always kept me a step ahead. All right, the scenario play out. I wanted to see the next step. And I've noticed that certain people will go to the furthest extremes to continuously get like reading after reading after reading. Now, there are times and places where you do need to uncover that information, but it'll be like the same questions over and over again, like same shit. Like, how does he feel? Like, bitch, I don't think it's gonna change unless you want it to change. You know what I'm saying? But tarot does what it does, okay? And I be feeling like a lot of tarot readers be having guilt shit. I don't have fucking guilt. I don't have guilt about, I don't have no guilty conscience about shit I'm doing, okay? So I be feeling like sometimes people be getting readings from people and then they say they stopped doing tarot readings, they cut up their cards, they threw away their cards, this and this and that. I definitely feel like that is at some point in time a coaching mechanism for certain people to know what's ahead of the game, all right? But sometimes you really have to take in consideration the things that you're leaving behind, the words that have been said, and the things that have been done. As a tarot reader, I be feeling like sometimes like there's people that take advantage and there's people who need to know when to take advantage. That's what I be feeling like. And I be noticing a lot of tarot readers be having guilt of reading tarot, whatever their religious, spiritual, whatever they feel, God, spirituality, whatever they feel, you know, that's what takes over. So more power to them. I'm doing shit like that, but that ain't me. And I feel like I should make it like really clear, like what I believe in, so that way people don't have any misconceptions about who I am. For starters, my spiritual, okay, well, I don't know why they're guilty, you know, and I just be like, well, shit, I just be feeling like, honestly, I feel like this. I feel like if you gave somebody the right advice, the right thing, why the fuck would you, why would you even question what you given to somebody if it was a gift? You know what I'm saying? And I look at tarot as a way of, or a tool, or a service or a help. You know, year-olds asking about their husbands and shit, truck drivers on the road trying to figure out if he's cheating on them. Okay, so little shit like that, you know, right discernment. And if you do feel like you carry those spiritual gifts or any gifts of that matter, you need to be able to handle them properly. And I feel like a lot of people are consistently going up and down with their spirituality that it confuses people. That's sometimes what I think, okay? But that's just my opinion. That's just one opinion above millions and billions, okay? But as a reader that reads for people that are going through certain traumatic situations or things that are happening and occurring in their life, I have to take consideration of their feelings, all perspectives and all sides of the matter, okay? And I can use my discernment whenever I know that it's not of any good, okay? But some of these other tarot readers out there, listen, I can't talk for them because I'm just me, you know what I'm saying? But I have, in my observation, I have seen, you know, people denounce tarot and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what are we doing here? It's great that you elevate, you know, new people come in, old ones, you know, go out, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, don't be like knocking the information that you gave to other motherfuckers, because that's going to make me be like, well, what happened this whole entire time, you know? What happened to the things that you left behind? So like I was getting to, I was indoctrinated in a Christian background. The family that adopted me, that was their cultural upbringing, and that's what I was into. But as an adopted child, you kind of know when you're different, or there's some indifferences, or you just kind of know when there's some gifts that could be different. And I just remember when I was a child, I had a dream, because I always had these really crazy dreams that I'd be like, I don't want to get up. I never wanted to get up out of my dream. I always wanted to there. But I was able to, decipher things that were in this reality plane and what was going on in other, uh, you know, other realities or whatever. But I distinctly remember this dream about these dogs. It was multiple dogs. Okay. I hadn't seen Anastasia. We were not allowed to watch television like that because of my upbringing. Okay. We had to wear dresses, things like that all day. You could not wear, pants, stuff like that. So it got to a point where I had never seen, what was that? When all dogs go to heaven, that never seen it before in my life. I had a dream one day. I think I was probably really into animals. I was into fish. Okay. But when I was younger, I kept having these strange dreams. Like things would come to me out of no fucking where. And one day I woke up, I had these dreams about a whole bunch of dogs and shit like that. I'm like, Dad, I had this dream about the dog. I think you might want to go check on the dog. It's in doggy heaven. It was a whole bunch of dogs. I mean, it was all kind of fur. Now, as an adopted kid, that it's kind of like opening up Pandora's box when you don't know certain people's circumstances, only the information that's given. And I think that when I told my dad about the dogs, and when he went back there, and I think he was in shock, but at the same time, he didn't want to scare me. But I had no idea where I came from. Okay. Like I did not know my legacy. I didn't know, my parents, or father or my mother, what they look like. I just knew what was given to me. And I think that he tried not to seem shocked when he went outside and noticed that the dog had passed away. But in that instance, I knew something was different about me spiritually. In the choir, lead choir director, and all kinds of shit. Okay. And it had gotten to that point where I knew that there was something else out there that I had to break free from, that I had to research deep inside. Okay. Something past more than what I was taught. And I came to a realization like I am kind of different about Cheryl. Okay. Like I had gotten to a point where I was very curious about aunts, about other things in life that weren't specifically in the religion that I was taught. That was one of my favorite movies growing up, was Jurassic Park. Seeing the things that, thank you, Tanya. Seeing the things that you didn't get to see, or the unknown. I always wanted to see that. I always had like these reenactments in my head of what's up, Brandy? I always had these reenactments I emailed you last night too. I always had these reenactments in my head about my past lives. And I've had several past lives. Like it's been to the point where I've seen the sleeping giants. I've seen, different things that happen in this world and in different realities as well too. That it made me know that certain people weren't sharing these gifts, and certain people were afraid to be who the fuck they were. Okay. And to me, I feel like for as are, and you have to question who you are because of the environment or the people that you surround yourself with. But I never really had that question about who I was, because I know who my parents were. I did not what my mother looked like. I did not know what my father, when it comes down to being who I was. Like I remember being outside and making mud pies when I was younger. And for me, just connecting with nature like that as a child, I didn't realize how much I actually loved the mud and water and, just dealing with nature with what's given to you. Like no toys, just everything, playing. And I realized like when I was a child then that I was pretty different. I like dinosaurs and, the things that happened before me in the past and in the present moments and in the future, I've always been interested in, even reading books. Um, and I've always noticed over the years, like I've liked natural things, like death brings life, that's for sure. Okay, whether that be the plants, the animals, the trees, new babies, but also what you're inside of your body that could cause death and could cause life, change like who I was. And having children too, but that changed me, like, seeing death occur. And you'll see when death is around you, you will see people's idiosyncrasies, and you'll see people's true well, I was always curious in the back of magazines, the horoscopes. That was one thing for sure. Okay. I read a lot of books when I was growing up, and my parents always had me in subscriptions or some sort of like highlights or 17, shit like that. I was consistently reading a lot. Whatever, like what was around me and just different people's cultures and, the fortune stuff like that around you. It's always a reason why those messages are coming to you, whether it be through a fortune cookie or somebody that has a gift that took me to fortune tellers or palm readers. The tarot, I won't say it was because I was rebelling, but I will say I wanted to get an understanding of different ways to find answers and solutions, because I wasn't getting it with people. I was getting it with, answers that had underlining meanings to other people and what they were projecting on, onto me that they were really thinking about for themselves. And I wanted the real fucking answers. That's what I wanted. Okay. So I wanted, and like I said, looking at the back of magazines, fortune, remembering things as a child, how I got answers and dreams, definitely my dreams. That has always been very deep with dreams. Like it gets very deep, and sometimes it can get to a point where I visualize those dreams, or there is something that comes to me that I've either seen already. It's happened maybe 5 years before when I had the dream, and it came to me, a few years down the line, and I'll have an epiphany. Oh wow, that's why that message came to me. So you say you are a true inspiration. Oh, thank you. Um, well, speaking of manifestations, um, that's another thing. I visualize a lot of things with my dreams, not only with my dreams, but um, why am I thinking differently than the people that are surrounding me? And that's what made me get into astrology a little deeper. And like I said before, I kept having friends and finding friends that were on this same sort of spiritual path that I was on, or they were just definitely free. Like I remember specifically one of my friends, Naomi, took me to this guy and he read me my palms. And he told me how many kids I was going to have and all of that. I just wanted to keep it in my mind. Okay. It still was some sort of fragment to remember to see if his predictions were right. But you also read the back of magazines, the back of horoscopes. You also listen to tarot readers and you want to see if the predictions are true and how it plays out, and it's always a surprise most of the time what you're going to get. And that's what made me, I like different. I like to be different, I like to manifest things, and I like different things. And I know that I like variety. I know in myself I like different variety. Like I have to have pretty much two of everything. Eyes, see it, taste it, smell it. That's why I be saying that. You can smell it, taste it in your hand, touch it. Okay. Like you know what it's gonna take, experience it, and then it'll come to you. You know, some people have the gift and some people don't. Some people have to work on how they manifest. Some people have to work on being specific with what they want in detail. You know, you can't just go around and saying, "Oh, I want a Mustang," okay, and the world is gonna give you, the universe is gonna give you a Mustang shell, no engine. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a difference, you know, in your thought process when it comes down to manifesting and being a magician. You know, there's definitely a difference. So you have to be serious about, you know, who you are, stand up for who you are. If you don't know, do a little bit of research, go into that hermit, you know. Hey, booty. Mm. But yeah, do a little bit more research, dig within. Like I said, when I was younger, I remember going to Bible study and asking them, like, well, what part in the Bible did they add the stars and the planets and the dinosaurs? That's what that's what I wanted to know. You said I just manifested that this coronavirus will go away. You know, I was thinking about that the other day too, Brandy. You gotta email me. I emailed you last night. I promise you I did. I emailed you directly as soon as I seen your email. For some reason, I knew that somebody was going to be hitting me up that should have been hitting me up. But I was thinking about that too with the coronavirus. Like this to cease and desist. But I was also trying to think about all of the damage control of how things might trickle down, you know, between what's happening in different countries, different worlds, different airports, different people's situations. What's going to really happen when things, you know, really when shit really hits the fan after everything is all finished. You said I'm tearing them on. What, Toya, you already know. Like, listen, your heart is only one heart, okay? Self cope and life, period. Okay, you got to think about the good and the bad and the ugly. What lessons are being taught to you? Your growth. I get that, you know, a lot of people don't really think about who they are, come from, and what they've been through. You know, I don't know if you guys ever see on video when somebody's either rewinding or fast forwarding the tape. But that's what it looks like when I visualize things sped up, or like it's happening in the reality, but it's kind of like in a movie. You're seeing it fast forward. That's see people is going to give everyone that stimulant. Yes, I do. I pull cards. This was a few months ago. I was wondering, like, are they going to try to reelect this dude or what? Because you know he's a Gemini, and I think he's got a Taurus moon or some shit like that. So I be trying to figure people out astrologically and in their perspective and in the people's perspective and in, you know, the good and the bad. I feel like he is going to be given that stimulus plan. I feel like he's got it in the makings. And the reason why I say that is because my brother lives in Canada right now, and they've already got their shit, their ball is rolling. Okay. I noticed when I talk to other people, they already have those files on their taxes and how the people of the US have to go and personally do it themselves. There's so much of a difference in different countries, but there's always going to be somebody who's going to be that flame starter. And once they see other countries doing it, then they'll feel like things are fine. Just like they said China is pretty much back, is going back to normal. They're still wearing their masks, they're still covering themselves, shit like that. But once they see one country that's actually trying to help their people, it's gonna be a snowball effect. That's what I definitely feel about that. And we sure do need it. And not only on top of that, I was talking to my brother. He was saying that um, that the banks and all the corporations are going to get the money first, and then boom, 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 it's going to trickle down basically. And usually that is what happens in the conservative. But hopefully, it won't be any effects or any side effects, because I feel like it's always somebody who's going to be blindsided when it comes down to the government giving somebody some sort of money or something, or something that is either missing or is misunderstood. That's usually what I get from stuff like that. But I do see him giving out the stimulus, giving out that money. Mm-hmm. You think he gonna give it to us? You think so? I think so too. But yeah, he better. And to the people who already I think I'm thinking about shit like that. To the people that are was putting the limitations on people who were making, I think, 100,000 or 75,000 a year, um, shit like that. 1,000 a year, I should have already had a freezer that was already full, stuffed with. I would be okay. I'd be digging me an underground tunnel. Prepare yourself like that. You can't keep up with the Joneses, but yeah, try to prepare yourself for that. Prepare for shit like that. That's why you get insurance. That's why you notice that the percentages that you putting into certain things is going to certain places. You should know. No, but yeah, I feel like as far as Trump, the cars that I got before was I should now the cars that I got. People have been jealous of him. They don't like him. They don't like what he stands for. Blah 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 blah. The usual shit. Here we go. Let's see. It's his second term. Is it buffering to you? You don't know because you ain't looking. Yeah, I feel like he is definitely going to go for another term. I got the strength here. So, yeah, the Prince of Wands, the journalist. There might be some things that are said, but I feel like he's definitely going to be taking the lead. He's going to be thinking about going another term. I got the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, somebody said it is buffering on and off. Oh shit, I'm starting to talk about the motherfucker. I'm just saying he's a Gemini and a Taurus. Damn. Shit. All right, well, we want to talk about the motherfucker. Just saying. If I was president, y'all, I would reveal the aliens, all the information that all of the people, all the conspiracy theorists have been wanting to know. I just let it all out. Fuck it. All the shit that happened, all in the old time wars, and all the places that were planted in certain shits, and people's houses and villages and shit that was destroyed. I would let it all out and just start all over with the government. I just wipe everything out. Shit, fuck it. Turn it all off. I shut it all down. I start all over. Constitution, all that shit. I'd burn it all up and start all over if I was the president. I'm like, I just don't know how I did that. But it just burnt up. The White House, everything. I just would be like, we have to start over, y'all. Sorry and shit. For real. For real. The Constitution, the what's the other shit called? The amendments. Oh no, we starting over. For real. Yeah. But I feel like, yeah, he is gonna go for another term. Y'all see these cards. Wheel of Fortune. I told you he was a Taurus moon, strength energy. Yeah, that Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's coming up, baby. Yeah, you gotta clean it up, start fresh. That's right, damn it. That's right. Shit, all them motherfuckers in there, from the butler, everybody up in that motherfucker, everything. I have all the information that everybody been wanting to know about JFK. I tell everything, everything. They just have to shoot my whole body up a million times. They have to shoot my whole body up a million times. I'll still tell everything. But that's just me, though. That's just me. Oh, man. I just say, fuck it all. Everybody got to go. We doing a clean slate, the whole Constitution, everything, every culture, everything, all the flight plans, everything has to start all the way over. I'll be the most, I don't know if they would consider that, what would they consider that? A heroine or that's not the villain. Is that the villain?
What?
If you the person that's
Villain everything.
I mean, you canceling out people's lives, right? You telling people you can't work here no more. You just starting over. Everything that was written is gone. You just gonna start over. Would that be a villain to the people?
Man, it's giving them a freedom to do what they choose to do.
That's what I'm saying. Just start over. Fuck that shit. Start over. Damn it. All this shit. Start over. It wouldn't matter the motherfucker background. Because, hell, they didn't let everybody else have been the motherfucker. Why not? See? I'm just saying. Why not? Shit, we didn't have the Terminator as a senator. Yeah. Why not? Shit. If anybody can, I can. Like, well, we're just going to start over, guys. Just completely wipe everything out, all these old rules and regulations and constitutions and shit, laws and shit, police, everything. We just gonna start all the way over. Fuck it. That's how I feel. That's really how I feel about it. Really. I just don't like it when, there's always some sort of injustice. Like I was telling you the other day. I don't even believe in the judicial system because it's always some sort of failure in that. Somebody got to pay a ticket, pay something that's due to Boston Tea Party, all that shit that happened, it would be cleared out. All of the history books, they would be like, in this day in history, Laurel wiped out everything and they had to start over. That's what would have to happen, okay? That is what the universe is doing, is rebuilding. It really is. But it's rebuilding from dirt. Or, and grime, shit, how we gonna get this shit off of us if we still sitting on top of dirt, shit and secrets. Fuck that. We gotta start over. Cause ain't nothing gonna change unless you change, unless you start over. For real. And rebuild. And ain't nothing wrong with that because you learn your lessons. You know how to build your structure a little bit more sturdier the last time. For real. But that's just my opinion on it. What else was going on? You ever heard? Well, they say that the celebrities have they're making that shit up or something. That they have the coronavirus, that they're getting paid to make it up. I wouldn't give a damn. Like, what the hell is you saying to me? They would not be able to do that to me. Fuck that. Okay? They would not be able to do that to me. They'd be like, this lady is a tyrant. Fuck that. I don't know. I don't know. Shit like this, I feel like I should already be prepared for. Like we should already have been on top of sanitizing our hands and cleaning shit up and taking care of Mother Earth and the animals and shit and the flowers and the plants and the grass and the seeds. I was watching that documentary about that man. We was watching that documentary, where he put it in that bolt. He put the seeds. He put all of the seeds that were around the world. He put it in that bolt. All the seeds. I remember that movie, but yeah, I think Mother Earth, it is starting over, but our rules and regulations need to start over too, because the shit is just getting out of hand. Okay, be going too far. People be going too far. Don't know when to just stop. It's just enough. Seriously. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I do some Q&As next time. I'm going to get some of you guys's I probably should do it tonight, but I don't want to be lying because I was supposed to be doing Libra's video and the rest of them. And some tarot readers just be doing whatever messages come or sit down to do. So keep that in mind. We are humans out here too, y'all. But I'll be trying to get that information out there and letting people know the truth and what's to come, because I always want to be prepared. But I want to make sure that I do a Q&A, like one donation, one card, that type of thing. Let me know if you guys think that would be a good idea, because I did put that in the community post. I just was kind of iffy on it because I don't want it. It just doesn't seem personal to me, and I like to keep information personal. But just let me know what you guys think, and I'll do it. I'll start doing that. It just depends, because I'll be wanting people to know about their love life, and I'll be noticing how some people be having flaws and mistakes in certain in theirs. They don't be answering people's questions. They be missing people and shit. And I just feel like it don't be personal enough. But if you want your question answered, I'll definitely do it. I was thinking about doing that either tonight or tomorrow, but I will be getting Libra's video out there, because I've been having a lot of Libras hit me up telling me to get the video out. To hurry up and do it. So I'm gonna get those videos out there for the rest of April. And then I have not done Who's Lying and Spying, so I will be doing that pretty soon. And I wanted to send my love to Sunshine Tarot. That lady, when I say I have listened to her for years, I was listening to her for years. I want to send that shout out to her, make sure she has some good health sent her way, sending her some healing powers, because I be needing to hear her message. Okay, that's my boo right there. That's my boo thing. So I'll be getting that out there. I'll probably do another chit chat. I love you guys so much. I'm about to go smoke me some more dope. Maybe go get some oxygen and breathe a little bit. So yeah. I will be doing Libras. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm like hella delayed. But y'all know I like to take my sweet, precious motherfucking time. Okay, and I want to get all my information out there. I hate rushing shit and be like, oh, well, this is some quick little information, how they feel about you. No, I want you to know everything. So bear with me. And I want everybody to be safe. Take care of themselves. Take care of the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Think about where you have come until this point, okay? And going forward, I got to tell people that shit. Never forget who you are. So, all right, my loves, I'm going to get on out of here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.